So our last couple days in Colombia. This is how you should explore Cartagena. Friends and people that you know, and being able to experience different things. It's really cool to kind of see them experience it as you are experiencing it in a different way, because all of us take culture in so many different ways, and Alan and his wife are just the most incredible people. We were able to just kind of rely on each other as we were going through this crazy situation. Again, if you watch the previous episode, you understand the situation we were in with the boat. You also understand that if you're a man and you got a wife needing protection in this situation, you just don't have a clue what's going on. You get very protective real quick. I tell you what, Alan just turned it on into dad mode like that, and he went and kind of led us in a good direction the night before. So we woke up to the most amazing resort. This resort's kind of private. It's sitting on the side island. Not a lot of people that can come to this thing. Guys, I want to remind you how important it is to live in the moment. This experience on this island, while we're just being us, was probably the most rewarding itself out of this whole trip, just because it was allowing us to just take a minute and just be. And we were able to just relax on the beach and just not have to have any worries, not have to have any stress. I can't talk about how important that is enough. You need the time with your wives, you need the time with your husbands, you need the time with your significant others, your family, whatever it may be, and really just being able to enjoy God's beauty at the same time. You know, this island, this place we were at was just so gorgeous. As the day went on, we kind of understood that we were supposed to be at the dock again with our bags packed and checked out of the rooms at a certain time. And we met Carlos and Daniel on this boat. Again, a different boat, not the same yacht, thank goodness, because we probably won't ever want to step on that thing again because of what happened. But they picked us up from the hotel, took us back to the mainland of Cartagena. The plan was to get us checked into a different hotel and let us just kind of explore on our own before we were supposed to have dinner that night and then leave Colombia the next day. The hotel that we stayed at was in the middle of Cartagena. It was a beautiful little hotel room. And what was so special about it was that there was this little pond right in the middle, or this little water, and there was a fountain right in the middle of the thing. It was the quaintest little thing. I think there was like total of like 4 or 5 rooms, but those kinds of Airbnbs and those kinds of places treat you so well if you know which ones to do. The lady of the hotel was actually able to bring us some breakfast, some first aid for my wife when she needed it, and something small. She had a little bit of a scratch, and she was able to kind of be there for us for that. But it was a beautiful spot, because after we got dropped off, we decided to go into Cartagena. There is a famous picture that people have of Cartagena where there are these umbrellas on top of the alleyway, and it's all over Instagram usually. It's typically the spot to go see if you're gonna see it. And so we ventured into the depths of Cartagena to go find this place. We passed by weddings happening, we passed by art people painting, all this other stuff. There was a lot of culture and a lot of art happening throughout the city streets, and you just have to kind of watch your back while you're going through there to make sure you're safe and just kind of keep aware of what's going on. As we were going through to find this place, it definitely did not represent what we thought it actually was. The umbrellas were kind of torn up, they're a little bit faded. Instagram does a lot of things, but it was cool to see the place regardless, trying to just kind of mimic some photos and be tourists like we normally are. And as the night went on, we went ahead and just kind of explored the rest of what we could while we were there, and just seeing the sights and sounds of Colombia, Cartagena. So Carlos wanted us to come and enjoy one of his favorite restaurants in Cartagena. And at this restaurant, it's kind of a two-story situation. It's a beautiful spot, great food, great music, lots of crazy music. And we were able to actually celebrate the last night of Colombia with Carlos and his wife. And to be able to be friends with this individual and to be able to have him treat us the way we did, it's going to be an experience that we'll never forget. We'll never be able to put anything above friends just being generous and wanting to show off their own culture. Carlos, Daniel, and Antonio are going to be some of the best friends that we have ever met that are overseas. We've met people, you know, for in different countries, and we've stayed with people in different countries that we've met on different trips. And this one was special because, you know, they're the kind of people that instantly, no matter where we are at in the world and no matter what's going on, we're cheering for each other. You know, our businesses are thriving and we're able to kind of just help each other out and be there for one another. And the next time we see each other, I know for a fact we're going to be able to pick up right where we left off and be able to say hi. And finally, yes, I know Antonio, I know Daniel, I know Carlos, that these videos are long overdue, but I'm happy that I can get them done now and be able to just kind of like reminisce on the crazy and fun adventure that we had. There's so many wild stories that we had, and you know, from Alan forgetting his pants and to us getting stranded in the middle of a sea that we didn't know, to Megwin's bag ripping at the very beginning. You know, there were so many wild things that ended up happening, and so much fun and so much good times that it's gonna be hard to top this one. And I think it has its own category. I think that Colombia really was something that we couldn't imagine it being. So I want to thank Carlos, Antonio, Daniel. I want to thank Alan and his wife, and just to be able to experience that place in the way that we did. I don't know if I'd have it any other way, because you couldn't take those memories away and change them for the better. We just had an incredible time. So guys, if you enjoyed this footage, if you enjoyed this channel, if you enjoy this kind of travel content stuff, and me just talking about it organically, please just, subscribe, check it out, comment down below what your next place is that you're going to be going. And let me know, what was your favorite part of Colombia if you've been, right? We'd love to be able to hear some of that. Guys, if you want to check out more content like this, there's going to be videos consistently now. It's going to be a whirlwind of different videos, different adventures, different travel, and I hope you guys are able to dive right in.